Yeah. Speaking of which, man, how you been? What you been up to?
Dude, I've been playing Breath of the Wild a lot. Legend of
Okay.
Zelda? Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever played that before?
Only a little bit. I don't have a Switch, so but only a little bit.
Like how,
The new
like,
one looks great.
yeah, it does look good. It does look good. It looks, I mean, not just like, but obviously with the differences and everything. But yeah, it does look good. Like, how far did you get into Breath of the Wild?
No, I don't even like pretty much got on, killed a couple things, and that was pretty much it.
Oh, so you didn't like progress in the story at all?
No, because
I
once
see.
again, I don't know. I never owned it,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I definitely would play it though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good, dude. It's like people say it's like the perfect game, but there's obviously like those um, discrepancies or
Mhm.
just the things that I'm seeing. Like IGN rated it like a 10 out of 10. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I haven't beat it yet, but the fact that like your fucking weapons break so easily. Did you ever notice that when you were playing?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It would
think I
be
have
like
to.
one enemy you fight and then your weapon breaks and then you're fucked, you know? So you get all these
Yeah.
really cool weapons and then you're scared to use them cuz you don't want the weapon to break. And I don't think there's any way to fix them. Maybe I'm just missing out on something. I didn't look it up either.
They
But
kind of messed up.
huh?
Why would they make it like that?
I don't know. That's like the biggest like gripe with everybody too who plays the game. They're like, yeah, just
Mm.
what the hell? The weapon durability system is. I would get it too, because like there's so many different like combinations and shit, all these different weapons that you can play around with. So I get why they want your weapons to break, but have it like be a longer durability, because it'd be like one enemy you're fighting and the weapon will break, and you're like, oh, okay, it's whack.
Yeah.
Some enemies they go through multiple weapons. Anyways, enough about Breath of the Wild. What about you, man? How are you?
Been good. Almost done with school finally.
How much
I'm
longer you
finished it.
got?
I'm off the floor now, so I got a couple weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm in exam phase now, so all I'm doing is tests and getting ready, and
So you
then I
you
graduate.
studying? Like you have to study
I
and all that?
I yeah
It's rough, but yeah.
no,
You got a
it'll
job
be
lined
worth
up
it.
and everything too, right?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm so excited to be in that job. He's already got my station built. Like he built stations. Yeah, I'm so ready.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll be your first cut.
Do you think?
Yeah, if you come out here. I
I
was
thought you
already
said
out
you want to
there.
be my first cut. Yeah.
Well, just save yourself for me.
Oh, okay. I just
Yeah.
hold off on getting
Yeah.
paid for months.
Just come out here. Just come out. Just come out here, man.
I would if I could. Maybe. Probably.
All
I
right,
just don't have
maybe get a
like
couple cuts lined up, and then use the money that you get from the cuts to buy a plane ticket. Come out here, and then I can look
yeah,
the other way and be like, okay, yeah, he saved his first professional cut on me. We just won't talk about it.
I got you.
Yeah.
So we'll just put a pin in it for right now, I think.
Yeah. Okay. That works out too. Yeah.
You know?
Hmm.
It's just that old saying, just put a pin in it, you know? Put a pin in it. Come back.
Put a hair tie. I was gonna try and make a barber pun, but I can't really.
Yeah, we're pretty much impenetrable for, you know,
Jokes.
getting puns. Yeah.
There's gotta be something, right?
Mm-mm.
We'll come back to it. I'm gonna think about it the
Yeah,
whole
we'll
time,
put
the
it
whole
at, we'll just
podcast.
put it 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Should we start us off? Should we do the? So we don't have Adrian.
Um,
We gotta do the dude. It's been so long since we've just done the intro ourselves.
yeah, it feels like we're just, wow.
We're lost
Just,
without him.
yeah, without the guy. We're going to grill him, but then now I feel like that's kind of contradictory to what's happening. Um,
We softened it a
yeah.
little bit before we drill him. We go brutal.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, welcome back to the Something Original podcast, Adrian-less, but I'm your host, Chase,
And I am Gannon. So
co-host,
useful.
Gannon,
Oh,
per
yeah.
usual.
Yeah. I thought you would have got that by now, you know.
Well, I announced myself as the host, you know.
You're
So.
right. You're right. Okay.
I mean,
And
people
I'm
might not know.
Senpai Gannon.
This could be, yeah, senpai. Gannon-san. Konnichiwa.
Just like we, you know, rehearsed it.
Yeah.
That
Boku no
was
namae
good,
wa
senpai.
Chase-san.
That was good, man.
Hajimemashite.
You, tu como manzana.
O genki desu ka?
Mm, me gusta el pollo.
That works. I think. Wait, me gusta el pollo. Wait, what is that? El pollo?
Yeah, chicken.
Oh. But we should probably
Well,
address. Oh, go ahead.
What, the elephant in the room?
The elephant in the room, yeah.
And what would the elephant be?
There's an elephant behind you in the room. Do you not see it? It's right.
Oh,
I see you cleaned up a little bit.
I cleaned up a lot of it today. Yeah, I just needed to just do a bunch of cleaning today.
You look tired. I'm sorry that we're doing this so late.
No, you're fine. I'm cool. I'm just, you know, brains moving, thinking, a lot going on.
Yeah, you definitely are slammed with life things right now for sure.
Yeah. Well, what they say, you'll get that on a bigger job. That's like the expression.
First
know?
time I've heard that ever. I
You never,
think.
you never heard that? You never heard
No.
you'll get that on a bigger job?
No,
Oh.
no, sorry. Did you
Okay,
see the elephant
well,
though? The elephants.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
talking about,
Jeremiah.
that's his name. No, that's just his name.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But on a real note, Adrian's not here.
Yeah.
We
Is
killed
that a
him.
bad thing,
No.
though? Isn't that bad? Yeah. The intro did seem kind of,
It was off, you know,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah.
And I mean, you're a little tired. I have a new setup, kinda. So I mean, the feng shui is just not feng shui-ing, you know.
Yeah.
It feels weird. It's definitely different. I'm facing a different direction than I used to. I would face that way, but now I'm facing this way.
And I'm doing more direct anglage than I am.
Oh yeah,
Side
you usually
angle.
had it on the side. Yeah, now you're
Yeah.
straight
Yeah,
on.
just. It could, well, dude, with my ADHD and my OCD in combination like this, right? I realized that I like when it comes to I have an L-shaped desk and I try to keep it pretty much empty most of the day unless I'm at it because if not, it just looks unorganized and it bugs me. So
Yeah.
I figured if I do this setup, I just take the lamp, put it away afterwards. I don't need it until really next week or when working, I'll use it probably sometime
Yeah.
while I'm doing them. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that.
The little,
Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
the little.
Well, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean?
I'm still trying to work on barber puns, so I'm trying to work him
You're not
in.
gonna get one.
I'm
I
going to
tried.
get one by the end of this episode. I'm gonna
Oh, I
make it a
got
mission.
here.
Okay.
This was a hit where my granny works. This was a hit. They asked me when I walked in. They said, "How's the haircutting business?" And I said, "It's growing." That's funny.
Honestly, like being a
That's
barber,
funny.
it is funny, but being a barber is such a sustainable like
Just
job
chilling.
field. Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's
Yeah,
growing
bro.
hair.
Yeah.
People are always going to need a
And
haircut.
we learned it in the history of barbers. It goes all the way back to like pre-Egyptian times. People were doing like styling hair.
Well, yeah.
Because think about it, like warriors, like everything, all throughout history, people always wanted to have like a look, bro.
Well, did it like I'm sure it existed even before like stylizing it, but I feel like you would cut it just for it to be an optimal like length so you could like hunt and gather efficiently and not have the hair get in your eyes or all that stuff, you know?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But I also heard that our hair helps us because it helps us sense things around us. Like a hair, like when it touches us, it
Oh yeah. It's like whiskers on a cat, like they
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
triggers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
our hair all over our body.
I don't have a lot of hair. I mean, it's like thin, but am I just like an
Oh,
evolution, like
might be.
mishap?
Me, I'm still like Neanderthal. I'm pretty much vested up if I don't maintain.
You
You know what
got
I mean?
you get chest hair?
Bad or
Bad,
good.
really?
Yeah, yeah. Depends on how you look at it.
Dude, I got like a little patch that like comes down right here. That's
Well,
it.
pretty much. See what you know how that saying goes, like, "Hey, drink this. I'll put some hair on your chest." Anytime someone did that to me, I did it, because I thought I wanted this. But then then it happens, and then it's like maybe it was
But
Pandora's box.
is that real though?
It seems to have worked.
Yeah. I also
But
heard coffee stuns your growth, but
been drinking it since I was 5.
yeah, but you are 6'1".
I'm like 5'10", bro, on a good day. Why do you think I got docs, man?
Exactly, you're
I'm tall.
6'1".
Yeah, if I said in my
Yeah, I mean,
docs,
come on.
you know,
Are you like are you self-conscious about your height? I know Adrian is.
not not really. Especially when
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel it when I'm at like school because there's a lot of tall people at my school. But like when I'm out and about with like, I feel like I'm average height. I'm pretty decently height.
Yeah,
Not too
I
bad.
mean you're taller than me, so it's like you got an edge up on
Yeah,
two of the homies. Isn't Trey also short?
yeah.
So you're the tallest out of all of us.
I didn't realize this until now.
Yeah. Does that make you the group chat leader?
You don't even know what's about to happen. Whole shift in you know.
Power.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of terms from Attack on Titan.
Titan shift or I don't know.
Yeah,
Where are you at, by the way? Give the
I just kicked my desk on accident.
give
Oh,
the audience update on the old Attack on Titan.
found out that Bernthal and Fuckface McGee are both traitors. That's
Spoilers,
cool.
by the way. Spoiler warning. If you haven't watched it.
Yeah, not only are they traitors, but the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan, fake. And then Ymir too, or whatever her name is, too. Weird. I especially don't like her. She's just super weird to me.
Why not?
I just think she's such a weird character. And her Titan looks like butt.
Yeah, her Titan is ugly as shit. Like they couldn't
Armored
have.
Titan's probably Armor Titan, I think, is the cleanest looking. I mean, it just looks the cleanest. It looks the coolest.
Um,
I thought it was Beast Titan until I actually saw him like walking, and I'm like, he looks actually like super goofy.
yeah. So are
Looks like
you
malproportioned.
like what at what point are you at now in the story?
Now, in
Yeah.
the story,
You found out that they're Titans. Like what has happened now?
now we are at the part where Rhino's hands are now dropped down because he's fighting the Titans off, and then Mikasa is trying to get to
Oh.
Eren because he's exposed with Bernthal.
So you're Oh wait. So are,
What
they,
I
are
don't understand
yeah.
is why isn't Levi used like how people in the military use an AR? Like, why do they have this dude just always in the background when he can mark like 20 in like 3 moves?
Like are you at
I
the
feel
part where they're still on the wall? Or are you at the part where they're
they're charging up with the scout regiment on horseback. Well, they
Oh,
also got the MPs and the other guys. Yeah,
so they're chasing after they're trying to get Aaron back.
yeah.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
told you this when he's all exposed and
Yeah.
dropping stuff
I was
down.
thinking when they were still on the wall when Bert Holt is on the wall with the Titan with half the Titan. I don't know. That's what
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about. I didn't want to spoil it. That's why I was like just going along with it, but cool. Yeah, that's a good part. It gets even better. But yeah, you're right.
yeah.
Like, where is Levi in this? I feel like obviously there has to be
He's
like,
and Irvin just got taken off his horse, but I don't think I've heard his like famous. No.
no.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
My soul.
it's
My
not like a huge. I mean, you already know that part comes up, so he lives obviously.
yeah. I
Um,
was thinking about that too. I saw him get drugged. I was like, this is where social media ruins this kind of stuff for me. Because I'm
yeah,
like, I know that he hasn't said that his famous
his famous speech. Yeah,
mantra, speech, my soldiers do not yield, yada yada. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I hope he pulls through. I know he does, but I hope so. And yeah,
so is
I
that
think
like
Aaron
a
honestly could be just murked. We just gotta get rid of this guy. I just feel like he is just not good news as it is. Like I just feel like he causes so much more problems than what is needed, especially as a main character. Shut up, you are dumb.
yeah? Um, yeah, you're right. Aaron just sucks. He definitely needs to go for sure, 100%.
Just saying this almost sarcastically
Yeah.
because you think
just
he's a
you,
good guy.
just you wait. Just you wait. Just you wait. Just you
I
wait.
don't know. I don't really like. Usually, like the characters are just like angry for no
Yeah.
reason. Like, come on, man.
You gotta
Oh,
like understand the situation though. Like they're like being hunted by these demon titan things, their entire lives, and they have to stay inside these walls, and they have not had a inch of success in anything since right now. So everybody's a little mad about everything.
yeah.
Makes sense. They used to have a. Is this like Oh no, you're not at that part yet. Never mind. Yeah, the
Yeah.
government's like
Go ahead.
super corrupt,
Spoil it.
and the government's super corrupt and everything too. So it's like they're all living under that,
Yeah, I do know that part.
like
I can kind
us.
of see how this is going.
Yeah,
Kind of like I'm at the part where it's like starting to add up. I'm like, oh, okay.
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
in
Oh
my
yeah,
opinion.
you're right. You're gonna be like, oh, the entire time now. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that makes all the sense. Everything makes sense now.
Yeah, because and Ymir, like, you kind of saw that one. I don't know.
You
I was
saw it?
like, she's a little weird. It's just that Titan's weird. That's probably what I'm getting at. This looks
Yeah.
like a mini Aaron, but just like badly designed.
Yeah. It yeah. It
They could have made
it
a Titan
really
look
was like
better.
a bad design. I don't know why. I don't know why they gave her that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets better. You hate Ymir, it's gonna all pay off. You hate Aaron, it's all gonna pay off. I won't tell you why, but I'll just give you that. It gets better. Aaron was one of the most disliked anime characters, anime protagonist, until at the end of season 3. Everybody fucking hated him, and then season 4 came out, and they're like, never mind.
Yeah. Season 4 is when you actually like the main character of the show.
Well, it's like Attack on Titan isn't just about Eren, because there's going to be big parts where, or I mean, like right now, like Eren gets kidnapped, so you have to kind of use the other side characters that you're trying to develop in the story
Mm-hmm.
to push the story along. It's more. It's like I always said, it was like Attack on Titan is more than just like one main character. It's that makes the show. It's like the entire plot of the show. This world building of the show is what makes the show good. It's not a character. It's not one character. It's the entire premise of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, good stories, like you need to have good characters to make the story compelling, but yeah. I'm trying to think of a
Yeah.
show that did that, like, well, where you didn't really, it was like kind of like Game of Thrones, like the world that you were going through. It
I
was,
never watched it.
you get on me for watching and liking Footloose, but you don't watch anything good, also.
You're right.
Did we ever talk about Adrian?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna be back next week, hopefully. But, hopefully. Oh, we don't know. But, yeah, he was going to, the Alps. Right? Is that where he was going?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Skiing out there.
Meeting up with our good friend Garfunkel. He didn't believe us when we were telling him about Garfunkel. He's like, dude, like, why do you guys keep bringing this guy up? Like, we're like, dude, just go out to the Alps and like meet up with him. He's in a hut. Yeah.
Little does he know. That's Yeti country.
Well, hopefully he makes it back in one piece. But
Or not.
there's a base at the bottom of the mountain, right? He doesn't have to go up.
No. Goes off into a ravine.
Um,
You know. But
no.
what I was gonna say was
This guy.
this conversation segues perfectly into like why dinosaurs are actually aliens.
Shut up. I can bring up the topics if you have to go through your shit.
No,
But,
I remember I just thought like I was like, man, dinosaurs, aliens.
Really think about that though. Like, what are your thoughts on that? If you think about it, if you think about aliens, they are literally just anything that are on another planet. There was at one point dinosaurs were on the planet, on our planet, and they don't resemble anything like us, you know? We eventually evolved from dinosaurs, like a dinosaur fish thing. But like if dinosaurs were on another planet, those would be considered aliens. Right?
Well, then wouldn't everything living on this planet technically be alien?
Technically, yeah. I mean, technically, we would be aliens to aliens. You know?
And then plants would be alien
Yeah,
to aliens.
yeah.
And
Like
yeah,
bacteria would be considered alien on
aliens.
another planet.
Yeah. But
Just
what does that mean for like LeBron's legacy though?
I don't know, dude. Like it's kind of hard to tell at this point in his career.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, so was this a thought you had on your own, or did you see something?
No, this is just a thought I had on. I was just thinking like dinosaurs are fucking crazy. Actually, when you think about it, they are like millions of years old. They roamed the earth long before humans, and they had their own like systems of doing things. They were like, you know, still primitive, and they were like animals. They would just hunt and do whatever, but they still had like families and packs and, you know, territory that they probably controlled or whatever, you know. And I was just thinking, like, if we saw dinosaurs on another planet, we would be like, holy fuck, there's aliens. But then, you know, and then yeah, it kind of evolved into us, like we would be aliens on our own planet if another alien saw us. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Nothing.
What do you want to fucking say?
Nah, nothing. I said yes. Absolutely.
You
Well,
look a little disgusted.
it's just not disgusted. I don't know. I feel like you do that with a lot of things. I feel like you do that with creatures now. Like if I didn't know what a dog was, had no education ever, like in a book what a dog was, da da da. And if I stepped outside and I saw a dog, right? Just lived in a bubble the entire life.
Yeah.
Saw a dog, that is now alien to me in my existence.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like what an alien is, right? Isn't it something that's just like unknown? That's alien
Yeah,
to us, you know? Like it's like
yeah.
a oh, oh, this is the definition of an alien. Belonging to a foreign country or nation. Oh, wait.
You can tell the supremacists got a hold of that.
Supremacist.
Yeah, calling like
Oh,
aliens, even though it's from another country, even though we're all on the same planet.
yeah. Illegal alien is like the term most.
Yeah, they throw that around.
Well, I guess
Yeah,
I guess it
that's
does kind of make sense. Like when you're talking about somebody not from here, we call them alien. They're alien from this place, you know? You look at it from just a being in outer space, not from originally from here, they're aliens.
so the colonizers were aliens.
I bet low key Christopher Columbus was probably like, yo, these Native Americans, some aliens. These are not from this world.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's just probably like the line
This
of
is bad.
thinking.
I just feel like this is bad practice and like bad ideology of humanity. That's just so bad. Like this
Well,
doesn't.
yeah, we
You put up,
shouldn't be
I feel
calling
like you
other
already.
people aliens.
I just feel like yeah. I feel like at that point you're putting up some kind of like sociological barrier between you and these other people.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, even like our borders and our countries, they're just imaginary lines for the most part. What
Yeah,
are we,
it's
what are we
all
doing?
it's just garbage.
We're just all humans. Would you want to see
Exactly.
like a time where there are just no borders, we could just freely cross?
Do you know who you're talking to?
I just didn't
Do you know
know.
who
I
you're
just didn't
talking to?
know. I didn't know.
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Are you serious? No walls up. People will just stop, like, start talking to each other, start learning how to talk to each other, and then next thing you know, oh my goodness, we could actually get along. This is insane.
We're all just people
Yeah,
on this
realistically.
giant floating rock flying through space.
Or so they say.
That is what they say.
Mhm.
Don't go flat Earth on me.
The fact that Jeff Bezos was able to fly off this planet just because he was rich enough to fly off this planet seems, and he was wearing like a cowboy hat. Like it just seemed like a big joke. But I feel like it's even more of a joke within itself
I
because
think, yeah,
there's no way, there's no rhyme or reason to that, and he just out and did it.
yeah. Well,
Like
I think,
there's no air defense, there's no like precautions with this. You just billionaire, yeah, we'll just fly him up to space.
well, that's just the
Do you think the moon landing was real? Are you one of those people?
yeah. What do you mean, one of those people? Yeah, I think it was real. What do
You know who
you
Stanley
mean?
Kubrick is?
Huh?
You know who Stanley Kubrick is?
No, I've never heard of him.
He's a movie producer that was like very prominent back in like the late '80s, early '90s,
Hmm.
and he admits to making the moon landing.
I mean, I could admit to assassinating John Wilkes Booth,
But
but
so like when you ever seen those ones where they were talking about being in space and then you can see the wires? You ever seen that?
no.
No. All right.
I've seen like videos of like people disproving the fake moon landing conspiracy. I think we did it. We spent millions of dollars getting up there. We have video footage of it. We have there's just some things you just can't like fake, you know. I know there was a big I know there's a lot of people saying like, oh, you know, they worked on a set and all that stuff, and I think they did. I think what they did and what NASA does a lot is they go to these places and they make sets to help train astronauts in the elements and like train the equipment to make sure it could all work and do all this stuff. But I don't think it was fake. I don't think moon landing was fake. Because that's a USA achievement, baby. US of A. JFK, you trying to tell me JFK lied?
Because at the end of the day, he's still a politician. Even though I love him, at the end of the day, he's still a politician.
Who was assassinated? Who was assassinated by his own government?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Also, was during the time of the Cold War where they needed to get those ups.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're looking at it, I mean, Russia went a bunch of times. Well, like
Nikolai, we could go into it because Nikolai Tesla created a lot of things that have been used then to be turned into profitable things. But then he also, what Trey told me, he fried that whole
yeah.
ship of people
Mm-hmm.
in a stealth exercise. That's the thing with a lot of these people. You know, you hear mostly the achievements, but you don't hear the bad.
Well, yeah, I mean, we a whole rocket ship blew up too, right? The Challenger, and people died.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 people died. You know, I feel like I don't know.
I need to start sending these things that I see.
I need to start sending you things then.
Yeah, because it sounds like our algorithms might be different.
Oh.
Some would even say incompatible.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, man? What do you want? What do you want?
I want to scrap.
Well, yeah,
Let's
okay,
do it.
let's do it. Should we sign up for one of these like influencer boxing tournaments?
Yeah, rounder versus flat.
Wait, do you believe in the flat
and
Earth
then-
though?
and then whoever wins all of current history is then erased.
I don't know. I don't know how we would do that, but
Do
sure.
you know why the sky? Do you know why the sky is
Oh
blue?
my god. Yeah.
Why?
It's because of our atmosphere. It's like the oh, fuck, what's it called? It's like it depends on like the density of the atmosphere and like what how much oxygen can come in. It's just like how Mars and Venus have like different atmospheres that are different colors. It's just like the density of their atmosphere uh fucks with the like magnetic fields of the planets and shit. That's why.
Mm,
Food coloring. If that's your answer, I'm gonna be so upset.
no, I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna just let people look it up because it seems more fair. And then for the commercial break, and that goes right to our next topic.
No. Let's you want to talk about shitty stuff. You want to hear something?
Yeah.
It was going to be a Today in News, but I feel like it's too serious for Today in News. And Adrian's not here to give us the thing, so here it is. U.S. Virgin Islands issued subpoena to Elon Musk and Jeffrey Epstein case. And if you guys are unaware, U.S. Virgin Islands was where Jeffrey Epstein had his little thing going on.
So Elon Musk is now involved.
So yeah, Elon Musk is being subpoenaed by the U.S. Virgin Islands for his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein.
Why out of like as a U.S. territory, couldn't he still be judged like in the states?
What do you mean? Well, the U.S.
Like,
Virgin Islands is U.S. territory.
yeah, but I feel like are they gonna televise that?
I don't know. I think the fact that they even issued the subpoena is like telling enough. They have enough to kind of point in the direction of Elon Musk and be like, "Hey, we see you got some finooglings with this whole case. What's going on?" He has pictures with Ghislaine Maxwell too. So
Yeah, I've seen those.
yeah, it's definitely not a good look. I'm not the biggest Elon Musk stan. I definitely knew there was something
I just don't know why
fishy with
those
this
aren't
guy.
televised. I just don't know why none of those are televised.
Well, it's like, yeah, there's just enough money in that whole case. There's so many powerful people that it's like, if you're at least going to go through the process of fucking us up,
It's just a joke.
it is a
All of
joke.
it.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
It's such a bad joke. Not even a good one. Not even funny.
It's not even a good one. These aren't even funny. But yeah, do you think Jeffrey Epstein is still alive?
I don't know what to think with that. Because, part of me wants to say it was just a cover up so then they could just move locations somewhere else and then he could just disappear. They do it all the time.
Yeah. I think, well, I mean, even the they had to find like 3 different like autopsy people. I forget what they're called to do the autopsy on not Elon Musk, Jeffrey Epstein. The first 2 were like, this is a case of strangling, like somebody strangled him. They didn't like that answer, and then they went with the third one and was like, yeah, he hung himself, which is what showed in the pictures, like there was a rope and shit. It was like, but the first 2, they were like, no, he broke a bone that is very typical in a strangling. You can't replicate that by hanging yourself. So, I mean, maybe he's dead. I feel like, I mean, if like the 2 autopsy people said that he was dead, then yeah. But the fact that he was strangled is definitely a sign of a cover up, but
Man. Yeah.
and we all know there's like the fucking Prince had some finaglings, the Prince of England or whatever, fucking Prince Charles. He had some finaglings with Jeffrey Epstein. That's a very powerful person in the world. Elon Musk, one of the richest people in the world. Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all these people, they all had something to do with that, and they're all very powerful people that would absolutely hate it if all of this stuff came out.
Yeah, so. George Bush.
9/11?
Yeah. I tried to bring that up to people in my family, and they were not having it.
What? That George Bush did 9/11?
No, that, and then the painting in Jeffrey Epstein. Have you seen that painting?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, why? First of all, like, if you're friends with Jeffrey Epstein and he has a painting of you in his house. Also, I don't understand how any of these people thought this was going to be a sustainable practice, also. Like, obviously, people are going to come out eventually and blow the whole thing up. If I'm trying to, like, put myself in their shoes, and I'm like, we're all going down for sure, 100%. Like, all this stuff always comes up. We're all very powerful people. We all have very powerful names, especially. If one instance comes up, we're all going down. I don't know why they would even, like, associate with that, especially with him, with all of these different people all collectively doing the same thing.
I mean, with this, like, also kind of movement with, hang on, I'm trying to get this train moving. Because I'm trying to think of how to word it.
Yeah.
Have you also seen, like, people trying to come up with, trying to pass law, like, trying to say that pedophilia is, like, a sexual orientation? Have you seen people trying to make that movement?
I've seen pedophiles try to start that, and they're trying to, like, wiggle their way into, like,
I saw
the LGBTQ. Oh, what?
I saw a video of a teacher.
Oh, I saw that same
and they
video.
They had an acronym for it,
yep.
too. And I don't know. I feel like there's just something moving about where there's these pedophiles that, and sometimes just people that are just off their rocker are pushing these kind of things, like, to kids, and I could just see the next, like, 20 years with things, and then these people that get caught up with these, like, full-on crimes, well, then eventually it'll just be washed away as if it was weed in another state.
Yeah, I mean, it's I've seen that video for sure with the teacher.
But you see what the build-up I'm going for, like what I'm trying to say.
They're
like,
trying to make it, like, acceptable, which it's not. And this isn't like a certain group of people. It's obviously the pedophile community who's trying to really upbring it. People who aren't pedophiles are obviously like, what the fuck are you doing? Even in Tennessee, they passed, like, a child marriage law. You can marry, I think it was like 9 years old, you can start marrying people.
No, that's not real. Really?
I think so. It's either 9 or like 13 or something. It's fucking crazy. And people want to point the fingers like, oh, the left is a bunch of pedophiles, but it's like the Republicans were the ones that pushed that through. But I'm not trying to say it's like left or right. I mean, there's people on the left who are for it. There's people on the right who are for it. There's people on the left who are against it. People on the right who are against it. As you should. But I've also seen them trying to wiggle their way into, like, the LGBTQ community being like, oh, hey, like, accept us also being pedophiles. And even the LGBTQ community is like, no, fuck off, But they keep trying to wiggle their way in. And they have a flag, too, I don't have a picture of the flag, but if you see that flag at like a Pride Month or anything, is Pride Month coming up? I think so, right? It's like June, right? Next month.
Something.
I think so.
Maybe.
But if there's a flag that stands, it's like to support pedophilia, and obviously, if you see the flag, look it up. If you see the flag, obviously, like if you're going to Pride, I 100% support the LGBTQ community and Pride. If you go to Pride and you see the flag, obviously, tell them to fuck off, you know. But it's just like they are really trying to wiggle their way in. It's against the law, but there are states trying to make it legal, which is just like very upsetting. And obviously, we should just have like we've had these rules, and it's just like I don't understand like why they would even go to lengths, you know, like just calm down. I don't know.
I heard like a dark reasoning behind why they like there was that island and those kind of places. Have you heard about that?
Like
it's about they do that. It's putrid, but it's because of a child's innocence to take their innocence, essentially.
Like they get pleasure in doing that.
Yeah, that's like the dark like island practice. Because it's supposed to, in a dark exchange, you know, they take the innocence. Yeah, there's dark things that happen on like a regular basis. Because I've seen a video of Oprah giving like that similar reasoning.
Of
like, there's a video of Oprah, bro, and I saw it. I seen it, bro. I seen it with my eyes. I gotta look it up.
Of her like saying like if kids want it, then it should be.
Yeah. It's like she talks about. No, I'm not even getting into it. Just look at the video if you want to get into it, because I'm not going to. I'm not going to say it. Just don't. But it's there, and I'm pretty sure.
I don't at least that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's
abolish the government.
Abolish the government. Abolish pedophiles, obviously. Yeah.
Yep.
If you're a pedophile, don't fucking listen to this podcast.
Well,
we hate you.
You know, like, or just better yet, put all of those politicians and pedophiles all into an island. Just take that island and then just put up walls around it, right? And seal it off. And then whatever happens, happens.
When we go and take all the politicians and pedophiles and put them on an island, we're going to find out that all the pedophiles are also all the politicians.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh. Yeah.
Because they're the ones also making the laws. Anyways.
It's insane.
We should absolutely talk about something nice and fluffy and okay.
I'm trying to think of something throughout the week, because I'm always trying to find like the lighter side of things, just in daily life at you know default getting in existence.
We've been talking about potentially moving out of the country. I'm kind of against it because, you know, like even with all the flaws in America, it's still my home, you know, and I definitely want to grow roots here for sure. I'm all for like going to another country and like living there for like 3 or 6 months or whatever. What are your thoughts on it? Would you want to live in another country, like completely drop everything and go live somewhere?
I just wish I could bring my entire family there too.
Yeah. That's another thing. It'd just be like super hard to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
get
because
lonely
they have their
sure.
root. But I feel like my kids would be better off, and then my grandkids, and then you know, they could be like, oh, your old grandpap came out to this foreign land and saved all of us from burning in America. He died an old lonely man who looked off of a hill. He would walk up a hill and sit under a certain tree that brought him a certain amount of shade where his knee was just hanging out beyond it.
Wait, you were lonely old man, but you had grandkids and kids.
Yes, because we must know that we are born alone and we must also die alone. And that's just the way of the circle of life. Amen. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man, for me. My life story. That's it. Oh, bang.
Essentially, yeah. You
Yeah.
forgot barber school in there, but yeah.
Yeah, there's steps still where I can save my family that doesn't exist. But why would I even want to bring them? You know, I'm sure their spirits like somewhere peaceful. Why would I want to drag them into here? Stay there, kiddo. Better, you're better there. Trust.
In America, or in the
Spirit realm.
universe. Oh, spirit
Yeah,
realm. Yeah.
whatever that may be.
I mean, if I could move to the spirit realm, peace out. It'd be
True.
so nice.
Yeah. Just yeah. That's it, man. You know.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You been like just playing Battlefront still, or you?
I haven't really been playing any games.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I went kayaking.
you went kayaking? What the fuck?
Yeah, yesterday. Loved it. My only complaint about it was too short. Man, that's really it. I could sit out there, dude. Like after I got my bearings, because I never went kayaking before, it was my first time, and I was like, and they were like offering to help. I was like, no. I'm like,
I'm gonna learn.
the best way for me to learn is if I drown, you know. And so I'm like, I'm gonna just do it. And so I hopped in, phone and all, fine, you know. And then once I was in, dude, I'm chilling. I even took off my vest. I was like, I'm out here hanging. We're just hanging loose, man.
Was it
And that's
hot?
something it was, but it wasn't like super hot. It was just like the right temp, dude. And that's something, man, just the world around us. Like when you get into those moments, man, I noticed that as I get older. And I figured I'd be one of those guys, but like when I was just sitting there floating, I remember just like it started going sideways, and I was like ahead of the group, so I couldn't really hear the music too much. And there's just like all I heard was like the bird chattering along, and I'm like, dude, how do you think about like a bird's song? It's like the one thing I feel like that's fully passed down from generation to generation, 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 perfectly. If you think about it, their
Yeah.
song is the one thing that I feel like is intangible.
It's natural music.
Yeah, but no one can, no, they can't ruin the words to it, you know,
Hmm.
and the harmonies within it are just how they speak. Bang,
Angelic.
yeah,
We should do
super cool.
that. We should talk like bird calling.
You think? I don't know if that would work too well.
No,
You know?
yeah. We definitely need to go to like a fuck. I learned this term like nature economy, and I forget what it like stood for. Somebody look it up. We don't have Adrian here to look it up, but
Yeah,
maybe we'll talk about it next time because it sounded really cool. It was like I wish we could just go back and like just have like be more in touch with nature and stuff. We fucking the Industrial Revolution. It all starts with the Industrial Revolution.
it
We
almost sounds like I've been
fucked
saying
up.
this for months, bro. I've been saying this for months. I've been just obsessed with it in my daily life, and that's one thing that I think is making me look tired is because it's all I'm thinking about. Because I have to live in it, you know. It's like every day. It's like I think about like, man, I'm in this car right now and it's just shooting off gas, sick, tight. And then I'm like, I see people litter, that makes me feel sick, and I'm like, ooh. And then like I don't know. I'll go on my walks, like out in I live next to a park, right? And like when I'm out there too, even like
It's just muggy.
this this is a certain.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, but I go out to like this nature center, like by my
Yeah.
house,
Mm.
And there it's like chilling. But even then, I still hear like the sound pollution of everything. And it's just, I feel like what humans started off doing was just being able to like look around and just ask questions. And then I feel like now it's like we have to be kept in this certain line constantly. When we're
There,
not creatures that like that, we were just wanderers.
we have so many like different avenues we could go down now, to change the course that we're currently going down. And now is the time to do it than ever, because we're hitting a climate crisis. The world around us is burning. People are unhappy. Uh, Wealth inequality, all these bad, terrible things are going on. But we do have solutions. We do have the Green New Deal. We have an idea of like solar punk. We have the nature economy that I was talking about. We have all these things, but we just are like, there's just a handful of people in our way, stopping all that progress, going back to this like human nature ecosystem. Now, I mean, we just have a corporate material ecosystem currently,
And dude,
and it's killing us.
what I've learned from that book that I sent you, um, dude, we have so much medicine just around us. Like even that, like, because I would think about like what would really stop us? Like if we really were like that cool with it. I saw a guy today where he's like he calls it like he calls it alchemy, but which people like at school told me that's is a form of alchemy essentially because you're just taking this and turning it into this.
Mm.
You're just switching up the
Equivalent exchange.
yeah. And then this guy like built his house. He lives out in like a it looked like a rainforest, and I'm like, and he just looked so at peace with everything he was doing. I don't know what I had to do to get to this, like to do that. Like where do you sign? Where do these guys sign up? Are they just that rich that they can just fall off and just? But like, then I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
is he even that rich, or is it just because he let go of all materialistic symbology of life, and then just everything around him is
Maybe.
what it is?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe guy got lucky and like ran into a bunch of wealth and just decided, hey, I'm gonna drop out. I don't have to work. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know his
But
situation.
if he's getting everything from where he lives, then why does he even need anything?
Exactly. I mean,
If he,
you
I,
can get to a point where you are self sustainable for sure. Like you can put money into it and then get it all back. But not the money. You spend the money to set the things up, and then you
but if
obviously have.
it looked like he was doing it all from the place he was at, Chase.
Yeah.
He was
No,
living in like a
that's.
mud house, like
Oh, he was like,
yeah, full
oh,
on naturalist, yeah, naturalist.
damn.
Dude, I'm gonna start sending videos like that because man, sometimes I see these things and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing any of this?
I think we need. Here's some takeaways. We can just. I think all we need to do is like research, organize. Say it all the
You ever
time.
talk? You ever talk to a homeless person that was like homeless by choice?
No.
I've met a couple.
Mhm.
There have been a couple, and like they looked fine. Like the people, like I knew a guy. I met a homeless guy. He spoke 5 different languages. 5. One of the most interesting random occurrences ever. It was just a homeless guy, and I was just like, I sat down and he gave him something, and I was just like talking to him, and I just wondered certain things, and then he was like clear-minded, and it threw me off, and I was just wondering like why he does this, and he's like, eventually, I got to a point. He's an older dude. He's like, eventually, I got to a point, um, where I just didn't care about all this. He's like, granted, like he's like, I didn't have anybody, but then he's like, I eventually got to a point in my life where I was like, I didn't need anybody, I didn't need anything because I knew that I could eventually just live off of whatever. Because I'm sure he's doing some illegal things. Why do you need a
Yeah.
license to fish?
Yeah, it's stupid. That's the one thing I don't get. I get a driver's license. Like I want to see some
Yeah,
like
right.
people. I want to see some people that know how to drive. Like you take a test. It's a dangerous thing. But fishing, what are you doing? I get if you fish in excess. Like if you overfish, you kind of ruin like the ecosystem there. Like the environment. Um, but like if you're just fishing as like a hobby or just maybe you're catching and stuff, if you try to do it like in a sustainable practice, then I don't see any wrong doing with it. But I feel like the people with the fishing license are the people that are fucking around with the fishing. You know?
Yeah, so they could be legit on paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Give the land back to the people. Fuck these corporate buildings. Fuck the police stations. Fuck the golf courses. Hold on. The golf courses, we need to abolish golf courses. If you're listening to this, podcasters, fuck golf courses.
From now on, there will be only Top Golf.
That's
One per
fine.
major city.
One. Get one.
One per major city. That's it.
Yeah. Golf courses use like so much water to keep up with, and it takes up so much land that it's just like you could put so much housing on it, or you can just bring it back, give it to the fucking animals and people, turn it into a park or something. We don't need golf courses.
Like, how they have like those machines that just spray like different seeds around, like it just shoots out different seeds. Can you imagine if they tilled up like an area, like a whole big ass area, had that same machine but shoot off different kinds of like tree seeds, man, and just like give it 10 years, see what happens? That'd be so cool.
That would be cool. We should. That's a good way to protest golf courses. I saw in France that they were filling the holes in golf courses with cement.
I feel like cement is just like it works. I see where they're going with it, but I don't know. I feel like throwing down more cement is just not gonna.
Well, I mean, they were just
Yeah.
putting it down to like so the rich elitist pricks couldn't golf.
That's actually, yeah, I like that.
But you
Actually.
could also like get one of those seed things that fly all the seeds everywhere and put it on the golf course and just fuck everything
Or
up.
what would kill golf courses if you had to make them walk? No, just take out the golf carts. Uh, Take out the golf carts. They're not going to walk that whole thing.
No, they're all lazy and
Yeah, because they'll just
ugly.
dig new holes. They'll just dig new holes, and
Yeah.
they'll do it that
But
way.
then it'll turn into mini golf. You'll see. They'll get lazy. It's become
They just like fence off like the first hole and then turn into a bunch of holes.
exactly. That's a good way to
Or
do it, though.
do both of them at the same time, and then they're done.
Find a different hobby. There's so many different hobbies. Maybe do something that's
It's,
beneficial for the environment, also.
it's just
And
beneficial for
us.
yourself. Golf
Yeah.
is not fun.
It doesn't even like.
It doesn't
It's
look
not even a
fun.
workout.
Yeah, I'd rather like walk through. I'd rather just walk around through the woods rather than see a golf course.
Yeah.
And I'm
I've
doing
never
something.
gone golfing either. Maybe I'm just missing out, but I don't want to.
You're not, dude. People tell me that all the time. Hey, you're missing out, kid. You should come golf with us. No.
I'm not gonna
Bang,
wear
bang,
the
bang.
fucking collared
Yeah.
shirt and the fucking white boy shorts. Fuck you guys. I'm not gonna look like a prick.
I throw on
That's
some
what they
plaid
want.
pants, man, with some saddle shoes. Bang,
I'm gonna bring a
bang.
chainsaw to the golf course.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring a chain gun to the golf course.
It'll work.
Start from all over here.
All right, we're at an hour. How are you feeling?
Grand.
Are you able to see if I screen share? Are you able to see, or on your phone you can't?
Probably not. Maybe. I might minimize you. I think Adrian did it once.
Did it work for you?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I have something for Here's Something Original.
Oh, what would that be?
It's this person. Here at this segment of Here's Something Original, we show you guys something original. Brought to you by Something Original. But there's this person that I follow on Instagram. Can you see this? Anthromorph. This person makes like 3D printed like mask that look so human. It's like insane. Can you see that?
Oh, I seen this.
Yeah, I think I showed you guys this like forever ago. But it's like,
This looks kind of yucky.
yeah, it's definitely like not the most pleasing thing to look at. Viewer discretion advised. I guess I should have given a warning in the beginning, but it's like, yeah, they make these insane looking 3D printed masks, and it's the most, I would say, original thing I've seen.
That is pretty original. But, well, you know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Some Beetlejuice characters.
Yeah, I mean, there could be some inspiration.
The premise
Yeah.
is there.
Actually, now the more I'm looking at it, the more like queasier I'm getting.
Yeah, I took my glasses off for a reason.
Well, yeah.
It's just
There's
like,
something Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No.
Here's something original. Wanted to share that with you guys. Should we come up with a better segment name for that? I don't know. Done 3 so far.
The original's original.
Something original's original.
The original.
Something original's original something.
I think we're getting somewhere. We can put a pin
Yeah,
in it.
we're getting, yeah. We'll keep brainstorming for sure. But yeah, did you have anything? This is the shortest one we've done in a while.
The only thing I had was a good time.
Yeah, thank Christ Adrian was gone, dude. I was like, God, if I have to do another episode with this guy, I'm gonna lose my mind.
For once, it doesn't smell like beef and cheese in the chat room. You know what I mean?
And I don't get like this like overall fear of little people either. It's just like, yeah,
Munchkins.
imps. Some would say.
Some would.
Some would. Most wouldn't.
Some would. Some wouldn't.
But yeah. Hopefully he's back next week. We don't know. He's in the Alps, like we said, with the Garfunkel. But maybe we'll have Tony Hawk on. I DM'd him, didn't read it, so it's probably our answer.
But the message you said was like just so casual, like he just knew, like you just want to be on the podcast.
Well, you don't want to be like overbearing, like professional with it. You want to be like somebody with like Tony Hawk. You want to be like want to be on the podcast.
Watch it. Watch him be like a major CEO. Like we just don't know it.
I'm sure he's got the royalties.
He's like, yeah, actually, I wanted to get on and talk to you about the importance of credit and building credit. And that's what he gets into the entire time. Doesn't he talk
Yeah,
about?
he's like,
And then you're like, but wait, what about that one time off that half pipe? And then he's like, that's not who I am anymore. That's Tony Hawk. I'm now Tony Dove. I've completely rebranded myself.
that would be funny though if he came on and just was like,
Full suited. Full suited.
yeah, he's like,
Like
hey,
he's
so
like he's in a bad Zoom call.
how much have you guys contributed to your Roth IRAs so far this quarter? We're like,
It's like I already have it maxed out for the year.
yeah, like $2, right? That's good at this point, right?
Yeah, $2 with the building of equity. That could be something in
Exactly, yeah.
a bunch of years. I think that's what people say.
Yeah.
I just throw around random words that I hear very
Buzzwords,
business,
corporate
business,
buzzwords.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's it should never been like invented.
Yeah, honestly, let's
Or
get away
thought
from
of.
this and let's start
Going
rehumanizing
into-
us.
Right. And we could also start by telling people, right, that you can find us on all streaming platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts. I'm talking Spotify and YouTube. Most of all, actually, I wanted to get on that, is YouTube. Yes. Is the main one that we'd really like to be seeing some numbers go up. You can look at our faces more, too, see our facial expressions. You can also find our Patreon, where we have just oodles of things. I'm talking schmoodles and boodles of things. I'm talking, we have Death Our Friend. I'm actually about to, I think, work on that tonight. Also, coming your way is more shows. But then,
Next caller.
Next caller, mostly. You can find that on the Patreon for only $3 a month. Did I say that? No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's only $3.
It's only $3, guys. Come on. And
I was
constant support and
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Peace, love, man.
Peace, love, and
Prosperity.
happiness and prosperity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna just like make a general announcement. Obviously, you'll get Death Our Friend as free content on the Patreon.
Right.
Next caller is technically a Patreon exclusive. But I was thinking of just making the Patreon like just a way for you guys to contribute. If you guys support us, you love us, and you just want to show your support. I was thinking of just having that because we do have a lot of shows coming out, and I want those to be on YouTube and just out there in the world. I want everybody to see the stuff that we're going to be making very, very soon. 100th episode is coming up, so I mean, get ready for that because it's going to be something. And
Wild.
the things after that are going to be insane. Just you wait.
I'm talking confetti. I'm talking singlets. I'm talking dirt bikes. I'm talking Sunday.
Monster trucks.
Monster Truck Rally. Get on down to the Nutter Center. You want to see?
That brought me back. The Nutter Center. God damn it. See, I'm in Denver.
I was trying not to break character, but as soon as I said it,
Nutter Center, bro.
Come
What?
see the grave shoveler.
The grave shoveler. Come see Turtleberry Ricky and the grave shoveler. Battle it out Sunday.
With special guest, tinfoil bees. Straight out the Appalachian Mountains. Was once a nice F-350. Now jacked up on wheels as big as mountains. all right. All right, that's cool. If they gave me the chance once to ever do one of those, I would so do it.
Well,
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
a good way to get yourself in the position is to voice act. Get yourself out there. What is going on? What is going on? Gannon, for the audio listeners, Gannon has left the build. Oh, he's back. He's coughing. He's fucking losing it. He's fucking. Oh yeah, we get a full view Gan right here. You look like a little Discord kid. You look very submissive and breathable right now.
You get close.
Anyways,
I'm like a plastic bag over the head.
Ladies,
breathable, not breathable. I'm talking.
I said breathable, not breathable.
Oh, well, not that either because I'm asexual. So
yeah. One day we'll have the technology. One day you'll be able to just come in a robot, and it will artificially create a baby from your specimen.
That's on Rick and Morty.
And it could one day be a reality. Once you put it in the universe, anything could happen.
I don't want it to be like that. That doesn't sound nice.
It would
if
give...
if I had like a clone commando squad, that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. A bunch of like different versions.
Hold on. So you're saying you want to use that technology to clone yourself in like a military-esque fashion.
To then destroy all of the government. Because it'd be just a bunch of me's. And I'm like, hey, get in here. You know, I'll be like the original one. I'll have like gray hair, you know, and like it'd be like the like Ninja Turtles in a way, but like not, you know.
You'll have more than 4.
Exactly, it'd be like 5 because that's a cool team number. I feel like 4 is kind of like 5 is like there's a chemistry here. 4 is like we got 2 duos, but 5's that's when you get somewhere. You know, have like they specialize, like they have like some kind of abilities, you know. And I'm just like with Fire Force too, Captain Obi, like he doesn't got powers. He's just out here with his knees. But he's got like armor on or something. You know? And I'll be sitting there like, all right. And then I have like a map too, you know, and then we'll have it all planned out. Be sick, you know. And it's like, what do you think about that?
Is that
Ganon 1, and then Ganon 1's like, dude,
you're better than this. You would come up with better names.
I know.
I know you.
I'd probably give them like my dream children names, and then that would be who they are.
Well, essentially, they would be your children.
Yes,
right.
But like, it'd be like my brothers more so.
But you're using your semen to create them, right?
But it'd be essentially.
It would be children. It would be children. It would be weird if you called them brothers and sisters. I'm just But
it's the same. It's as if you don't add anything to my genetic code, it would still be me. So technically, it'd be my biological parents, what they create, which is me, right?
Which you would then be your son. You're the son of your parents, right?
It's inception as it is.
You're a child of your parents.
No. They be my brothers.
God. Do you think 5 of you could really take on the government?
6 of us total. Yes.
I can see it. If you get some like dope futuristic robot armor, I bet you got it.
Yeah, exactly. And like the rest of them got like like a lot like a tank one, he's just like tanky, and then you got like the brains guy, and then you got the well-rounded character that seems like he's good at just a little bit of everything for some reason. So like, why is he put on to the rest of the dynamic? But he's here, and then you got like the small, quick guy, and then who else? The guy that flies. You got to have one of those guys too.
Yeah. Support, 100%.
Of course.
I know we were about to end it, and then we went on for another 20 minutes. But I did want to say one thing. This, for some reason, popped in my head. I think I said it on the podcast. Jujutsu Kaisen mid.
Oh yeah.
I'm rescinding that statement.
Okay, look at us.
It is very good, and it's a very well thought out power system, story, and the characters dope as fuck. The world they live in dope as fuck. It's a 9 out of 10
and it's,
so far.
And it's actually crazy that you've now progressed from your original opinion, because Kaizen is a Japanese expression for constant progression.
I knew that. I'm learning Japanese. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're constantly growing too, because you said Attack on Titan, never going to give it a chance. And look at you now.
Yep, I'm almost like halfway through season 2. I think.
You're halfway there, and you still got 4 more months. And then, woo.
I hope there's cooler Titans than what I'm seeing.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Are there cooler Titans that show up, like besides Colossal? Are there better designed Titans? Because so far, that's the part that's like, all y'all just look ugly and whack. Like, it's just, you got Rhina hold down the drip for the entire team. No wonder he's strong. He's been holding it the whole Riz.
You don't think the Colossal Titan has a cool design?
That's the armor. No, I don't. That's, what are you talking about?
I thought it. Well, it just looks different. It's like the muscle and like it just looks cooler. I don't know. He's not my favorite Titan. I won't tell you what my favorite Titan is, but
he just steams people when he loses, and I'm pretty sure he breathes minds.
He's big. He's big.
But it's dumb. Like, what's the point of giving this giant guy the ability to read minds so that he could just sit there, take up space, and start shooting steam?
It's effective. You'll see.
It's dumb.
All right, man. Did you have anything else? We're gonna end it.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
You can find this on all streaming. No, I'm just kidding. Two can play at this game.
But it's been real swell, you guys, man.
Yeah.
I hope you guys just have like a great dandy night or day or whatever time you listen to us. Could be 2 in the morning, trying to work off the midnight oil. But it's been real. It's been great. Peace, love, man, from Dan.
And kudos from Chase. I don't want to take all the credit, but yeah. Kudos. But yeah, guys, thanks for listening. As always, hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like us on YouTube, leave a review on the podcasting apps. Greatly appreciate it. We love you guys. You guys have been killing it on the socials, on YouTube especially. But yeah, my name was Chase.
And I was and will always be Gannon. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.